All right, well, hello, Builders Tea Club members. Yep, it's time for Rob Miller's favorite TV show, and that's Anthony's BTC videos. There's a lot of stuff I want to try to get through today, and I'm going to try to go through it as quickly as I can for your sake. We'll talk a little bit about opening day, about some rules that are specific to Builders Tea Club when it comes to golf. Couple quick things about Peoria, the two-man event, things of that nature. Before we get started though, quick shout out to Ron Kogut. For those of you who don't know, Ron Kogut had shoulder surgery on May 1st, so we're not going to see him for a little while on a golf course. He's going to be in a sling for about 3 weeks and then probably have to do some physical therapy after that, I would assume. So keep Ron in your thoughts and prayers as he recovers from your shoulder surgery. Ron, I hope your surgery is quick and as pain-free as possible, and I can't wait to see you back out on the golf course. Weather, I want to talk about that real quick. I know that's certainly a hot topic right now as we approach opening day, and the forecast keeps changing almost hourly. 5 days ago it was supposed to be 70 degrees and sunny on Tuesday, and then all of a sudden it was 53 and rainy. So now, according to WGN, it's going to be about 60 degrees, and most of the rain is going to stay south of I-80. So it's looking like it might actually turn out to be a pretty good day, which I'm really happy about since we have 114 golfers that are scheduled to be out there with us. And if you're wondering what hole you're going to be teeing off on, because it is a 10 o'clock shotgun start, attached to the email that this video came with, there is a tee sheet. It's in hole order, and there's also, if you scroll down a little bit on it, it's in alphabetical order, which will make it a little easier for you to find your name and what hole you're starting on, or if you want to see where your friends are starting as well. That tee sheet is attached to this email. Couple of quick things about some of our rules. Real fast, I just want to mention our divisions. We have an A division and a B division. Our A division are people with a handicap index of 22.0 or lower, and 22.1 and above is our B division. Okay. Now, A and B division determines what tee box you're going to play from. All right. If you're in the A division, you're going to be playing from the regular tees or the back tees. If you're in the B division, you're going to be playing the forward tees. All right. If you're in the A division and you're 70 years old or older, you can choose forward or back tees. All right. But whichever one you choose, you're going to have to play those tees for the entire season. So take your time and make a decision that you can live with for the entire season. This week, of course, A players are going to be playing from the white tees, and A players that are 70 and up get to choose between white and gold, and then all B players are going to be playing from the gold. We do lift, clean, and place in your fairway only. So we're not rolling the ball in the rough, and you can't lift, clean, and place when you hit it over into the next fairway. Out of bounds, we have two options for out of bounds. All right, we have the traditional stroke and distance. All right, you hit your tee shot out of bounds, you tee up another ball, take one stroke, you're hitting the tree off the tee box. The other option is you go to where it went out of bounds and you go lateral to the fairway, but take two strokes. All right, you'll find that that's actually very often the better option. So those are your two options there. Lost balls, we don't play stroke and distance on lost balls. We play those as a lateral hazard. So the drop area for that needs to be agreed upon by the other members in your foursome that day. We hole all putts. All right, no gimmies. Let me say that again. No gimmies. We put everything in the hole. We can't do that because you can't police gimmies. All right, one guy's giving 2-footers, one guy's giving 3-footers. All right, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's 15th hole, it's hot, I'm tired. Pick it up, and you're 5 feet away, 6 feet away. All right, so make sure you put everything out. It's fair for everybody. Okay, you can carry 16 clubs in the bag. Yardage devices are permitted. Let's see, we use the World Handicap System. Except we use 5 out of your best 5 of your last 10 scores instead of 10 out of 20. Let's see. Each week on the bulletin board, we'll show what your handicap is for that week, and it also gets sent out in an email. Card threes. Pace of play goes without saying. Let's try to keep things moving along. All right, it doesn't matter if you're a bad golfer, just be bad fast. All right, the faster we can get done, the better it is for everybody and the happier everybody's going to be. The rule of 9. All right, 9 is the largest number you're going to put on a scorecard. All right, that also helps pace of play. Okay, so If you hit your 8th shot and it doesn't go in the hole, pick up the ball and go to the next hole. All right? There's no reason to hit the ball more than 8 times. That's going to help pace of play. Sand traps, we always play rake in place in the sand traps. But look at the bulletin board each week, because if there's an issue with the sand traps and maybe we had some bad weather or like George Dunn where they don't take care of them, we're going to put a notice up there saying that we're pulling out of the sand trap day. Or maybe there's just specific ones that are bad that day. Maybe they're under construction. So look at the bulletin board. There's always going to be some useful information on there besides the regular everyday stuff. Moving on to Peoria. All right, Peoria, June 15th and 16th. We're going to be playing Metamora and Weaver Ridge. All right, staying at Paradise Hotel and Casino. If you're going to Peoria, please bring your money for golf to opening day. If you're not going to be at opening day, call me or Scott and make arrangements to get that paid. Each day of golf is $56. It's $112 for the 2 days. If you're going to be in the daily game, that's $20 each day. That brings your number to $152. Please bring that to opening day. For the hotel, when you make your hotel reservations, you're going to pay the hotel directly, okay? That's not going to us. You take care of that on your own. If you haven't noticed, in the last month, pretty much every newsletter has instructions on how to book your room at the Paradise Hotel and Casino. It has the number to call or a website to go to and the code to use to get the special rate that Jim McDermott was able to negotiate for Builder's Tee. Thank you, Jim, for doing that. Some guys are going to be going on Sunday, so you can book the room on Sunday if you want. I know I'm going to be going Sunday and be playing another golf course out there, and some others are going to do the same. So please do that right away. Get your rooms booked. All right, they're only holding this block of rooms for so long, and then they're going to release these rooms. So get your rooms booked. Bring your money to opening day, or make arrangements to pay another way. Two-man, we have 39 teams so far in the two-man and one single person who has signed up that we still need to find a partner for. Okay, you can still sign up for the two-man. We'll be taking entries for that up to and through the 12th of May at Sanctuary. Okay, and then the first round is going to be June 2nd at Odyssey. The cost is $50 per player, $100 per team. We would also like you to bring that money to opening day, and let's get the two-man paid for as soon as possible. The two-man entries also are attached to email that this video came with. Then we have the bulletin board. Okay, I want to talk about the bulletin board just real quick. All right, I'll make this as fast as I can. All right, trust me, I'm far from a professional making videos, so bear with me with this shit. Okay, this is what the bulletin board is going to look like. This is going to be in the pro shop at the golf course every week when you go in to pay for golf, and then it's going to be by the score table after golf and you're turning in. Okay, on the bulletin board, you're going to see, like right here, that's our daily game sheet. That's where you sign up, put an X next to your name if you want to be in the daily game that week. All right, separate into A and B division. Make sure you know which division you are in, because if you get on a par 3, you want to make sure that you're signing for the proper closest to the pin. We had it multiple times last year where people signed the wrong spot. Okay, then there's also the next 3 weeks of golf sign-up sheets are always going to be on the bulletin board. So right now, we've got the next 3 weeks, which are going to be May 12th at Sanctuary, May 19th at Green Garden, and then May 26th at University Park. So the following 3 weeks are always going to be up there. You're also going to find on there what tee boxes we're playing for the day. Silver Lake North, that's this week. All right, the regular tees are the white, the forward tees are the gold. If you're a B player, you're playing forward from the gold. If you're an A player, you're going to be playing from the white tees unless you're 70 and over and have declared that you want to play from the forward tee. But remember, you'll play there all year long. Then you're also going to see we have a tee sheet up there right here. This one is showing all of everybody based on the hole that you're starting on, 1 through 18. On a regular day when we have tee times, it will be in tee time order. I also put it up there sorted by name. It's a much easier way to find your name or somebody else's name because that's alphabetical, and it will have either your tee time or your starting hole. Okay, now I mentioned for the par 3s, all right, we got this box. All right, we started doing this last year. In that box, there's a clipboard and a tape measure. If you get on the green on a par 3, take a look at the clipboard, see what the number is. If you think you're closer than it, pull the tape measure out, measure it, and then write down on here. You put your name on there, and then put feet and inches. There's A and B division in there, okay? make sure you're signing the right one for the division that you're in. And also, when you put the stuff back in here, put the tape measure on the bottom and the clipboard on top. Then that way, if somebody's on the green and they know they're maybe 12, 14 feet away, and they go and they walk by and look and see, oh, somebody already signed it for 6 feet, I don't have to bother checking. But if you put the clipboard on the bottom and the tape measure on top, then that means they got to bend down, pick up the box, open the box, take out the tape measure, and then go, oh shit, I'm not that close. So just as a courtesy to the guys coming after you, put the tape measure in first, clipboard on top. Also, you could see there's a little loop there with the pencil. Put the pencil back in the loop. Just another way to be courteous to the golfers that are coming up after you. All right. Now, also with those boxes, you don't have to do it, but we would really appreciate it if the last group were to pick up the boxes. All right, so on a regular day, if we have our split tees like we used to do, where people are starting on the first hole and the 10th hole, if you're the last group starting on the first hole, please bring up the boxes from the back nine. And if you're the last group starting on the 10th hole, then please pick up the boxes on the from the front nine, and then bring those into Scott and myself at the end of the day. It's not mandatory, but it would really be appreciated if you do that. For this week, it'll be a little confusing to try to get everybody to understand which boxes they need to pick up because it's a shotgun start. If it's a day where we're not doing split tees and everybody's starting on hole number 1, then whoever is the last person that day, please pick up all of the boxes. All right. If you don't do it, it's not the end of the world. We get somebody from the golf course to do it. I usually send one of the kids out there and toss them a few bucks, and then we get that done. So I think that's really about it. There's not much more to say. We got opening day coming up Tuesday. I think the weather's going to be pretty good. I think we're going to have a good day out there. It's going to be a great season. I can't wait to get 2026 kicked off with Builders Tee Club Golf. I've been looking forward to this for quite some time. Really all I got for now. So I look forward to seeing everybody out there bright and early on Tuesday morning. And let's kick this season off and make it one of the greatest years ever for Builders Tee Club. One last thing real quick. We're probably going to buy hats again this year for members. We talked about golf shirts, but we decided we're going to wait till next year on the golf shirts because if you're not aware of this, next year is going to be the 100th anniversary of the Builders Tee Club. So we thought instead of doing shirts this year, we'll design a nice 100th anniversary logo and do the shirts next year for the 100th anniversary of the Builders Tee Club. But we will get hats done this year though. So that's really about all I got. I can't wait to see you guys out there on Tuesday. Hopefully the weather holds out and we have an absolutely wonderful day. Everybody have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.